equally want to just chip in something so quickly. I feel that there is, of course, a bit of a problem with our schools found in the remote areas. I have never gone all out there to see a school built by government or non-governmental organization for that matter, well equipped with a place I call a report booth, where a health expert sits and receives a regular, let's assume, a report given by students or teachers regarding the problem, health problem they face. Now, if this were done, we would have had a place for well-equipped with technology and someone who will be regularly communicating. Communication counts a lot, of course. In the remote areas, most of them fear even how to touch, fear to touch laptops. I think it's important that we take a holistic look at our health, our school system, the school climate, and look at how well we can integrate, the health sector right into it. As I said earlier, there is this need to build, of course, equip the infrastructure with a health booth where students can, on regular occasions report, of course, their health problems, especially those they do not understand.
Starting right from the schools. So from the schools, we are pushing a national agenda where they should make basic health a compulsory subject. We feel the education sector and then the health sector have not done much when it comes to incorporating health courses into their curriculum. When we get a unique subject like basic health, that course or that program should be compulsory and should focus on reproductive health, mental health, basic life-saving procedures. If you are to ask right now, excuse me to say, if there is an emergency here, how many people can do basic life-saving maneuvers? These are things that we can teach people right from the primary, JHS, tertiary level. It should cut across.
Matters of mental health should go beyond just the learners and must also get to parents who are right at home. Most of them are not able to micromanage problems, and then eventually they take up their frustration on their children, who would all equally become or form part of the percentage of those who are dropping out of school.
A better way to celebrate this vision than through a story. A story written for the dreamers. The power of a dream is more than just a book. It is a message. A message to every child who feels forgotten, to every youth who wonders if their voice matters, to every soul who thinks the environment will define their future. This book says you can rise, you can dream, and your dream is your power. As we launch this book and this initiative, we are asking more than applause. We are asking for a partnership. We are inviting you to be a part of something real and lasting. Let this not be the end of a good event. Let it be the beginning of a bold chapter in Ghana's development story. Written by young minds, fueled by compassion, and sustained by people like you. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. Thank you once again for being here. Welcome to the launch of The Power of a Dream and E.H.A.G. Let the dream begin. Thank you.
there's a need for us to amplify the collaboration and partnership, because individually we are just a drop, but together we can form a mighty ocean. So I believe most of our public universities have started that already, but it's not enough. There is a need for us to take it to the next level of relevance. This is where a lot of NGOs need to come in, a lot of private sector partners also need to come on board. As we are speaking, the medical schools are doing so well, but we can't convincingly say that other health disciplines are doing that. When we look at the medical school, University of Ghana, partnering with Kolebu Teaching Hospital, we have the UDS Medical School partnering with the Tamale Teaching Hospital, we have the KNUST School of Medical Sciences partnering with the Konfanoche Teaching Hospital. But when you look at other disciplines, we have so many schools and so many courses under the healthcare system that, excuse me to say, most of them, they don't have much clinical experience because they don't have that asset, they don't have that collaboration. A school like, let's say, a private school that is far away from any health center, what they do is that after teaching them the theory, the practical, the students have to take internship letters or clinical letters and go and struggle on their own. When it becomes that way, you know that at the end of the day, the few ones who have hospitals attached to their medical schools or their universities will perform better. But at the end of the day, when a patient comes to a hospital, the patient is not going to ask, I need a qualified doctor or I need a qualified nurse to attend to me.
I'm looking at our day-to-day activity, and I can see that even the remote areas, you can have delivery of medicine to them easily with the zip line that you have. That's a great way that technology helps the delivery of healthcare. And also look at when you go to hospitals right now, most hospitals you don't have to go and be looking for folders anymore because of the data management system. That's all technology. And also we as an NGO, we can also make use of technology in a way that so when you go to the community, you have a problem. So let's say you want to give the immunization problem again. You can send SMS to these people. The people that can, have the technology, make use of it. Even if you are supposed to call them, remind them that okay, you are supposed to go to the hospital for this immunization. That's the way that you are using technology to help.
Several challenges facing the healthcare system in Ghana. Infrastructure is one. Availability of materials for healthcare is another. Several resources that are needed are not there. When it comes to monetary aspects, healthcare system is challenged. So even in the cities, you don't have so many standard health facilities as you normally are supposed to have. Not talking about the other areas, villages and all that. So those challenges are there. Now, with these challenges, there is still the need for us to improve in these areas first, so that the healthcare system can now stand on its feet. Now, when it's standing on its feet, then it will be able to meet the needs of the people. It will be able to reach out to the communities, and it will be able to provide the adequate healthcare that is needed. But when the challenges are there and we are not able to meet them, when it comes to first infrastructure, that means that policies have to be made to be able to improve upon the infrastructure.
The curriculum designed as a plan to coordinate activities within the school classroom. It's a blueprint that organizes everything. And the best, of course, I think the stakeholders of education can do in integrating the health aspect into the curriculum is to look at the matter holistically and see if there is a space where we can fix, for example, sports, for instance, helps to keep the body healthy. And also matters regarding sensitization, especially in the remote areas. Areas where we still have this sort of superstitious thinking, especially regarding when not to go to school and when to go to school. some of them even have this weird thinking that, when, they are, sorry to say, the girls, for example, in their menstrual moment, they don't have to go so close to their male counterparts. And these are issues that will worry so much. So if we organize, for example, if we integrate, that's, let's say, a design plan that is part, as a sub-part of the curriculum, which will create space for example, the NGOs, the non-governmental organizations to come in to sensitize, of course, the children on certain, of course, days. We can set a day aside, which would help.
Most of the issues that we face concerning health, it all comes down to education. Especially, let's say, some of the conditions that you see at the hospital, you are like, how are the people able to stay at home with this thing for long? But then you are with the people, so you know some of the problems that they face, or what's preventing them from coming to the hospital. So like, you're able to educate these people that, okay, this condition, this is what it means, these are the treatments available. Actually, that would make them come to the hospital way earlier than staying at home.
So it will reach the schools, clinics, and households that have been left behind for too long. Equity. Every child, regardless of background, will have a fair shot at health and education in the future. Empowerment, we've said this already. It will not just give aid, but will build the capacity of the people that they are going to serve. So, it will also contribute to Ghana achieving the national developmental goals. I'm sure we all know about the SDGs. This falls within SDG 3 and SDG 4, which is SDG 3 is good health and well-being, and SDG 4 quality education. This is what this organization is all about.
When the issue of Wunim Red was trending, it was so sad that our own students were just pushing the song and then making mockery of the people in the video, but they were not communicating anything that these people really need help or these are the dangers. So we should try and educate people, the content creators. Let's try to educate, because social media is very powerful. The same tool can kill, the same tool can heal. So this is my advice when it comes to social media. And the last words I have is that as a family, we shouldn't always depend solely on people or government. In fact, when you are depending on someone, one day an accident or a calamity can reach your way where there is no one to help you than you yourself helping yourself. The most painful thing is you didn't plan as you were doing your plan, or maybe setting aside some amount of money as a budget.